What's going on, guys? It's JSGC here, and we're here for the Stoke Man City 2-0 away victory review. David Silva is an absolutely beautiful man. We all love him, and I completely understand where Man City fans are coming from when they're fearing a day where David Silva won't be at Man City anymore. But whilst we've got him, we may as well enjoy him, and he's a vastly underrated player because he's absolutely world class, and he's doing absolute bits in the midfield for Man City. Now, in terms of the game itself, I thought we'll look at the stats first. So Man City dominated the attacking stats as you'd expect, 77% possession compared with Stoke's 23%. Man City had a 90% pass completion rate, 850 passes attempted in the whole game, 17 shots, 6 on target compared with Stoke's 3 shots, none on target. Stoke had more dribbles than Man City though, so, you know, Stoke weren't completely dominated, but they were dominated in most areas. So not often many teams have more dribbles than City, but they did. I think they had 17, we had 16, so yeah, okay. They controlled most of the defensive stats. Man City ended up winning more aerial duels, but they ended up dominating most of the clearances, interceptions, blocks, etc, etc. So, stats. Man City dominating a little bit, and the scoreline reflects it. It was a controlled, complete, perfect 2-0 win, in my opinion. Weren't a classic game, but when you present David Silva with chances, particularly on his left side and on his left foot, he's going to take them, and Man City are going to score. Man City put the ball in the back of the net. You put the ball in the back of the net, you win. Michael Owen comment right there. It was a strong, confident performance, though. Another clean sheet. Ederson, he'll be delighted. More fantasy points for me having Ederson there. And Man City now apparently have got the best defence in the Premier League. We have not kept the most clean sheets, but we have conceded the fewest amount of goals. And Man City's attack is so strong and it's so demoralising that teams either are struggling to score, or, as Gary Neville was trying to explain yesterday on Sky Sports, he was trying to say that Man City's attacking movement is so complete that the defence, they don't really have to do a lot. They just have to kind of, the balls are coming over, so they've just got to deal with the first and second ball. Something we struggled on a little bit last season, particularly the second ball. We look a lot stronger on that this season, and with it, along with a goalkeeper that likes to come out and play, he likes to pass and also likes to come out and cut out any trouble, basically, if balls are coming in, as long as he can get there first. You know, we end up with what we've got, 16 points clear. I'll have that every day of the week, if I'm honest. For Stoke, they're still in the relegation zone, they're struggling, they've got a lot of hard work to do. Stoke only had 2 good chances, in my opinion, all game. And he had a deflected shot which went just past the post off Fernandinho. Ederson had to dive, he had to do something, but he didn't get any touch on it. It went just past the post, it was unlucky. In the second half, a free kick came in, and it was headed down by Peter Crouch. I don't know who was there, but someone with the back turned to goal tried to, like, instead of overhead kick it, just kick it over his head without going to the floor, and it ended up going high over the bar. A good chance, but at 1-0 and at 2-0 could have put him back in the game, and he ended up not getting anything. Ederson ended up not even having literally anything to do with his hands, just all with his feet, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion, but a confident 2-0 win nonetheless. For City, first goal came on 10 minutes after a lovely through pass from Gabriel Jesus. He played in Raheem Sterling, who kind of plays it first time low straight to David Silva. Perfect for him just to rotate his body, put it onto his left foot, and Butland gets a little hand, well, gets quite a large hand to it, but can't stop it going into the net as to how quick the shot was coming in. Now, credit to Raheem Sterling being able to put a quick, accurate pass in or cross there. So, ended up going 1-0 up, and we looked so comfortable, we didn't really look in danger at that point. You felt as though once Man City was scored, they're going to win the game, and we never felt like anything else was going to change in the game. Second came in the second half, this time on the 50th minute, and it was a rather simple goal in my opinion. It was just so easy with the passing. It was just pass in the triangles like they do. Then Gabriel Jesus ends up getting the ball, and it's just lobbed over the defence. One of the defenders was caught too square with David Silva. He gets ahead of him. Butland comes rushing out, and Butland ends up like cutting in. Ederson does it as well. He cuts in at an angle. And because he's cutting in at an angle, he's got a whole goal to aim for over on this side. So he manages just to cutely put it past him. He could have dived in. I think he was scared of bringing him down, conceding a penalty, maybe getting sent off. That he hesitates a moment. And because he's hesitated a moment, he's out of position. He's out of his goal. David Silva's kind of just left with a... It looked simple. It weren't a simple finish, but it weren't a difficult finish, if you get where I'm coming from there. But 2-0, Take that every day of the week. City ended up having more chances. Leroy Sané had chances on his right foot. David Silva had chances on his right foot. Stoke doing very well to get the players onto the opposite foot once they'd gone 2-0 down. There was also good chances for Gabriel Jesus. Kyle Walker had a slice shot he could have scored. And kind of miss that came was actually Raheem Sterling. It was a drop ball situation. I don't know what was said between the referee and the players, but City dispossessed the Stoke player. Stoke players that were fuming, and I think it was Zuma who managed to get back after Sterling managed to take it round Butland instead of having a shot or passing. But I think Jesus might have been offside. He likes going offside a lot, doesn't he? Not watching the line and the ball. But Sterling rounds him, and I'm not sure if he knows the defender's there and he's stronger than him, puts it out of play for a corner. That's that. You know, but 2-0 do me every day of the week. That's 16 points clear. We're onto 81 points now. I think we're level with how many points Leicester finished when they won the league back in 2016. Literally looking at 3 more wins. I know people are saying 2, but it's 3 more wins that we need to win the Premier League unless we win our next 2, which is 2 wins. We have to beat Everton. We have to pursue Man United to go win their game at home. So we've got to beat Everton basically, then beat Manchester United at home. That'll see us win the Premier League. If that doesn't happen, then we're going to have to win a game. I think possibly even another game because we've not picked up a win in one of them 2 games. So we'll have to wait and see. In my opinion, though, Pep's absolutely spot on. We have to just focus on each game. Next match is Everton away. Then we have to focus on the Champions League, which is sandwiched right between Manchester United at home and Tottenham away in the quarterfinals. So we've got 5 massive games there, all coming in within 2 weeks of each other, which is why we've got a 3-week break here right now. International break, that's next week. FA Cup seeing City's game get postponed. Stoke, however, their game hasn't been postponed. They've got a match at the Bet365 Stadium at home against Everton, nonetheless. So I imagine Man City might have a scout or 2 there, watching and seeing what happens and scouting our opponents. Stoke, they're in serious bother. They need wins, they need to pick up points. Paul Lambert, he's never been relegated. But they've got a lot of hard work to do. They need to just pick up 1 or 2, 3 wins, try and get up a bit of momentum, and try and get as near to 40 points as possible. They don't want to end up falling behind the rest, like West Brom having to look in a perilous position. Stoke aren't in a perilous position, they just need to win the games. There's a little bit, they're good at home. This is Paul Lambert's first loss as Stoke manager at home. So it's no disgrace to lose to Man City. And if Stoke are relegated, relegation isn't decided against Man City at home or Man City away or against any of them big clubs. It's all about how they perform against teams that are going to be down there. They've got a match against Everton, which is winnable at home, so they need to make sure that they're picking up points on a regular basis and try and do their best to stay up. It'll be an interesting finale for them, obviously at the wrong end of the table, but it's a fascinating race because there's literally 8 or 9 teams. Pick 2 of them, because I imagine West Brom are relegated in my opinion, so any of 8 or 9 teams could go down. 2 of them, take your pick. Things are getting really tense down at the bottom, not so tense at the top though. 16 points clear now with just 8 games to go. That's 24 points to play with. David Silva, fantastic, he's my man of the match. I thought that other players have a good game too. Otamendi, he was here, there and everywhere in defence. Company looks solid. Zinchenko, loose passes here and there, but overall his game, it weren't too bad. I was a bit concerned having him ahead of Danilo, but, you know, Stoke didn't really do a lot. Jacquiri got it through his legs once or twice, and he got around him once or twice, but there was nothing too concerning there. Didn't have a shot on target, so can't really judge that one. I thought midfield, David Silva, absolutely fantastic, and wings, Leroy Sané hogging the wing, created a lot of space, and Raheem Sterling, I thought, was absolutely excellent in this game. Didn't get himself a goal, he deserved the goal. Keith getting booed. I think they were booing him for the incident with the drop ball or something like that. But in the first half, they were booing him. And I'm not particularly sure why. But, you know, Raheem Sterling, hopefully we'll see him back to his best very, very soon. Because he's just come back from injury. So hopefully in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, sorry, we'll have him starting again. Because we look so solid. Jesus, Sané and Sterling. It's a good attacking 3. Particularly if Aguero can't play. We look very quick, very agile, powerful, and most importantly, we look fresh. We're heading towards the last part of the season, so looking fresh and being fresh, very important, hence the week in Abu Dhabi. Which means Man City videos are on the down low a little bit this week. That doesn't mean there's not going to be more football videos from me though. There is going to be more football videos uploading daily, so keep an eye out for that one. We've still got the Premier League roundup from last week, fantasy football updates, and more Man City videos coming out next week. We've got some interesting videos about football stadiums, also got little bits looking at England as well towards the World Cup. So if you are interested in any of my footballing content or Man City content, which I'll be uploading probably next week, then do subscribe. We're aiming for 400 subscribers. We're not too far away. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below. Check out my social media. That's in the description below. My gaming channel, my second channel, and my brother's partner channel doing mixology drinks. Them links are at the end of the video. Click them, like, and subscribe over that. Mean everything to me. And I'll see you all later. It's been JSGC. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and enjoy Blues being 16 points at the top of the table. Boom. I'll see you later. Peace. Ciao for now.